Hey y'all, happy January 5th. I know I missed the 4th. I'm catching you up. So, our January 4th book, Step 1. After attending Naranon for many years, I now can say, well, not for many years for myself, but I can now say I am powerless over my husband's addiction and my life is manageable. When I walked into my first Naranon meeting, I knew that my husband was addicted to drugs. However, what I learned was that I was addicted to my husband. More importantly, I learned that I needed to practice my program to deal with the effects of living with addiction. When I came to the rooms of Naranon, I believed that I could stop my husband's drug use. I know now that everything I was doing was causing me more pain. I was hurt, so I cried. I became angry. I held resentments. I would beg him to stop and then threaten to leave him when he didn't. I would plead with him. I would do anything for him if he would just not use. I made the situation worse because I did not carry out my threats or my promises, so soon my words meant nothing. If only would listen to me, because I know what's best. I tried to protect my husband from the consequences of his using. I soon learned about enabling and saw that saving him from his consequences was only prolonging his disease and keeping him sick. I finally accepted that I had no control over his using, and my attempts to control him were resulting in my own insanity. I was at step 1 for a long time before I finally got it. In 11 years, my husband has had periods of sobriety when he works the program with the help of his higher power. Little by little, I am improving. I worry less and less when I am able to step back and allow the addict to deal with his own addiction. I experience peace, sanity, and serenity, which is a better way to live. Thought for today. My hardcore lesson is that I cannot change the addict, but I can change the way that I react. As I stop taking care of his problems, surrender and work on myself, I am able to stop my crazy behavior and get my life back. This was one of the most important pages I think I've ever read out of this book, because I was literally driving myself crazy, trying to chase after him, trying to track him, trying to keep the credit cards off, to try to do everything I could to stop him and that I could do in my power. And all it did was make me crazy and make him more sneaky. So that is definitely the thought for today, is that I need to fix me. I need to make sure that I'm not having crazy behavior, because everything I do reflects on my kids, reflects on my grandkids, reflects on my family and my friends. And I don't want them all, thinking I'm crazy or me being crazy and taking that down onto them. So here's January 4th for you on January 5th, but I'll be back in a little bit to do January 5th. Thanks. You guys have a great day.